Maiden Cushy Ton piles misery on Kent. Essex started patiently against Kent on day one at the Spitfire Ground, and it proved to be the correct approach, with 350s from the top 5 already, and a fourth just 4 more runs away from Cushy. The score 327 for 4 at the start of day 2, and he wasted little time moving to his half-century, up to the mark as he leant on one from Stewart. His 8th 4 sealed the 50 from just 66 balls. The hard work to give Essex their good platform had provided the pair the licence to hit out, an invitation Cushy accepted gladly. Quinn carted for 6. But that approach comes with its risks, and Matt Critchley was the man to go. Caught down the leg side off Bell Drummond for a well-made 90. Rossington followed, another for Bell Drummond, late on the pull, and a top edge lifted high into the hands of sub-fielder Hamidullah Kadri. Harry Podmore picked up another important wicket. Kent still just about in the game when Shane Snater spooned a catch to Matt Quinn at mid-off. Cushy and Allison put a stop to Kent's success with the ball. The latter held on, while Cushy pushed the score along. With 4 off Stewart, he moved the visitors to 400, and it has started to look a bit more difficult for Kent now. The score was up to 408 for 7 at lunch. Cushy was now closing in on Critchley's top score of 90, and Kent's chances were drifting even further. Cushy moved past Critchley's total soon after the break, and he didn't stop there. With a single off Denley, he racked up 3 figures for the first time in first-class cricket. The knock scored off 160 balls. Allison too had started to find some fluency, and when he pushed leaning into the offside for 2 to ring up the 450, it looked like he might be the 5th Essex batter to rack up a landmark total. He didn't need a second invitation. 2 balls after the 100-run partnership was sealed, Allison pushed Denley down the ground for 4 and went to his second first-class 50 in just his 4th LV County Championship match. That was the end of the road for the number 9 though. Denley got his own back. Allison bowled. But Kent struggled for answers to the questions Cushy was asking. He was making the most of this knock and the form he'd found, and smashed Essex to 500 runs. Denley cracked for 6 over the leg side. Sam Cook wasn't shy either. Stewart flayed for back-to-back maximums as Essex turned the screw. Attention turned back to his partner. With 4 pulled off Stewart, he'd moved on to 150 from 212, just 52 balls after picking up his maiden ton. Cook too was making it look easy. Another expensive Stewart over saw them move to the cusp of 550, a mark Cook then sealed with a single off Denley. When he holed out to sub-fielder Joey Everson off the bowling of Denley, he plundered 38 off 41 and helped Essex move to 565 for 9. They would finish on 573. Cushy the last wicket to fall, caught by leaning off Podmore for 164, and tea was taken. Kent found themselves at the bottom of a mountain. Cushy had been sensational for his maiden triple-figure score, but a words too for Sir Alistair Cook, Tom Wesley, Matt Critchley and Ben Allison, who all picked up handy knocks of 50 plus. Daniel Bell Drummond was an unlikely leader of the Kent attack, finishing with 3 for 37 from his 10 overs. Ben Compton has been a revelation for Kent this season, but the LV County Championship's second highest run scorer would add just 2 to his tally, bowled behind his legs by Porter just 2 overs into the innings. In the blink of an eye, both openers were gone. Robinson in for Crawley and out for 14, flashing Porter to Allison. They'd only made it as far as 40 when Bell Drummond went for 18, out courtesy of a fine low grab by Adam Rossington off the bowling of Sam Cook. Denley and Leaning had a tough task and did all they could to try and rebuild the flagging innings. But even the experienced former international couldn't hold off a determined Essex attack. Denley out for 11 off 45, caught behind off Cook. The lights deteriorated enough to haul Kent out of the line of fire, and that's where the day would end. The hosts in all sorts of trouble at 74 for 4, still trailing by a massive 499 with just 6 wickets in hand. Tomorrow will be a testing one for them and could be a great one for the visitors. The follow-on looks an almost certainty at this rate, and a result in 3 days shouldn't be counted out.